Have you ever been told that you are left-brained or right-brained? This is the idea that people have a stronger left or right side of the brain. Left-brained people are considered more quantitative and analytical thinkers, while right-brained people are more creative and intuitive. The media has spread this idea to sell products, such as a New York Times bestseller, A Whole New Mind, Why Right-Brainers Will Rule the Future, and Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain, which is one of the most widely used drawing books. This idea of being left or right-brained is actually false. It's a neuromyth, which is a false belief about how the brain works. If you believed that this was true, don't worry, because it is one of the most widely believed neuromyths. In fact, it is so widely believed that it will likely never be completely debunked. But how did this myth become an idea in the first place? It started with Roger W. Sperry's research on split brain patients in the 1950s. Sperry is a neuroscientist who ended up winning a Nobel Prize in 1981. Split brain patients were patients with severe epilepsy who had their corpus callosums cut to hopefully help with seizures, making the left and right sides of their brain completely disconnected. Sperry observed that the two sides of the brain processed information separately, showing that many brain functions are lateralized, meaning they happen only on one side of the brain. This caused the functional specialization theory to arise, and although this was a well-supported theory, it led to ideas about the left and right sides of the brain being exclusive. The truth is, there is no scientific evidence proving that different people use one side of their brain more than the other. While it is true that some specific functions are more lateralized, the hemispheres actually work together for most complex cognitive tasks. For example, math, which is commonly believed to be a skill of left-brainers. For math, the left side is used for computations and counting, while the right is used for estimating quantities and making comparisons, all necessary to be skilled in math. If you need more proof, in 2013, the University of Utah looked at the brain scans of over 1,000 different people and divided the brain areas into 7,000 regions to see if one was more active than the other. And in the end, there was zero evidence of one side of the brain being used more than the other. Another study was done on art students illustrating book covers, and brain activation was found all over both sides of the brains, like the bilateral premotor area, bilateral cerebellum, and the medial prefrontal cortex, just to name a few. So why has this myth become so popular? That is partially due to our human nature to categorize, and since it can be used as a marketing tool, and businesses can target those who consider themselves left or right-brained. Teachers are often taught how to identify whether a student is left or right-brained, and they alter their teaching style for each student, which has just further spread the belief. It also impacts students' self-esteem in school and puts them in a box of either a creative or analytical thinker, and suggests you can't be skilled in both math and art. This neuromyth often discourages children from trying to improve in different subjects, since it suggests that you can only be successful in those associated with your side of the brain. It also discourages them from trying out new things, since they assume that they won't be skilled in that area. This is just one of the reasons it's so important to spread the truth about this neuromyth, and I hope that you will help me share it with others. Thanks for watching!